on the last part of the strategy guide besides the live gameplay, or the actual in-game play. What we're doing here is we're going to discuss a few things that I couldn't place anywhere else. The first is going to be, where are all the hatches in the game? Okay, this is not going to be my credit. I just found it. If you guys can see the URL here, gameplaying.info / Dead by Daylight escape hatches location. Anyway, this will show you where all the escape hatches are. Now a lot of the maps only have 1 or 2 areas. You can see the escape hatch. That's what the escape hatch looks like. There's a window here. You can actually jump out of that and come right on it if the killer's chasing you upstairs. Sheltered woods. Well, I can make some comments on it. Suffocation pit. It's always going to be there. This is by the building with the window. There's a generator right around here, right there. Well, you can see the generator through the boards. This is Coal Tower, right there, right by the big 2-story building. Just jump out of the window here. You can jump right in it. Sheltered Woods has 3 different locations. They're going to be on the outside of the map. This one you can see the big weird tree. It's right by that, towards the outside of the map. This one is towards the outside of the map, and this one is as well towards the outside of the map. You can see the wall right there in the background. See the bars and stuff. Ironworks Misery, always in the same spot, always right by this big old whatever the hell that is. It's right there in the building, right there every time. Oh, here's a better shot of it. Torment Creek, this is by the, what is it, overturned silo. The silo that fell over by the front window. Thompson House, it's always at this spot, which is on the porch, right there in the corner. If you see this fencing, you're in the right area. There's only one fencing like this, and it's right by the hatch. Rotten Fields, I think this is a pain in the ass. I didn't like Rotten Fields. There's one there. There's one by the by a combine. That's one by the wall, by the little wall. There's another one that's looks like in the middle of nowhere. This one's by the hung cattle. This one is by the hung cattle. That's the same screenshot. Different people are taking it. See, this is the one that's all over the place here. Rancid Abattoir. This has a few, I believe. That's between the hay bales. This one is, I guess it's just by one of the random map settings. I think that's a square on its own, that building. There's another one. Basically the one with the cornfields I don't like because they're all over the place. Azerov's resting place between the I call them tank tracks. They're probably not tank tracks, they're probably like a caterpillar tracks or something. And this is by the building, the rundown small building. The Wretched Shop is right by the shop. Always the same place, right behind the shop. You can see the back windows here. Always the same place. Blood Lodge, always the same place. It's on the bottom of the wood log building, right there. Same place every time. That's current as of when I make this video. Wrecker's Yard, I believe, has multiple spots. This one looks like that's the wall right there, so you're looking at the outside, and this one's like right in the middle of the map between 2 run places. So, but that's all the escape hatch locations. You guys can't see the URL because of my, I'm trying to put it right there. Here, if you need to see the URL, because you can't, because the video is kind of small or whatever. Let me just, here's a, this was the strategy, my talking points on a strategy guide. So if you want to see the URL of that, let me paste it here and make it real big. You guys, I'm sure, can see that. Gameplaying.info and then / Dead by Daylight escape hatches location. Alright, so that's the escape hatches. Close, damn it. Alright. Next, we're going to talk about friendly killers. I have experienced friendly killers only about 1.5% of my matches. Let me explain to you what a friendly killer is. First of all, he's friendly. He's not going to kill you. Not ever. He'll even let you escape. A friendly killer, it's usually a wraith, is a killer who wants to get a massive amount of EXP. This action also allows survivors to cap out all 4 categories, allowing them to tick up twice in one match. Indications of a friendly killer is that they will come to you but not chase you. Let's say you're whacking on a generator, you're repairing a generator. The wraith will come up to you on stealth, watch him. If he chases you, he's a bad guy. But if he sits there and takes his weapon and beats the generator, that's the first indication that you got a friendly killer. He whacks on the generator. What does he want you to do? He wants you to come back and repair the generator. When you do that, you will get your points for repairing the generator, and he will be dinging his bell and switching from stealth to chasing you, and you just sit there and repair the generator. When you're done the generator, he will lead you to another generator, etc., 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 until all the generators are done. When that is done, hopefully by then you have your friends are with you, your other 3 buddies. He will hit one of you, and then the other 3 will be healing you, and then he'll hit somebody else, and that will go until you all get your max points in healing. And of course, he may hit you, knock you down, and hook you, and allow the other survivors to take you off the hook and heal you up. This is extremely rare. It's borderline exploitation, so I'm not saying I'm for it or against it. I'm telling you when this happens how to deal with it. If he whacks a closet, he wants you to go in the closet. He will then open the closet, grab you by the throat, and throw your ass on a hook. But he won't kill you. He'll let someone rescue you, and then he will let them heal you. That is a friendly killer. I have not seen a trapper. I heard a trapper can. I've talked to people that said trappers can. What they do is they keep doing traps. I've seen trappers grief me by doing 2 traps. They'll pick you up and they walk into a trap. They drop you into a trap that you get, and then you're trapped. And then he picks you out of the trap and gets even more points. So I've had killers exploit me, but I've only ever seen a friendly killer be the wraith. The next talking point is bad matches are going to happen. As a rank 1 killer, I have had all 4 people escape. It's going to happen. And I got really low points, but I don't want you to get discouraged, because it works both ways. I'm going to show you some screenshots here. If you want to see a rank 1 killer rage quit, right here. I hit his name because I'm not here to grief him. Rank 1, he disconnected. And it booted us all out, and we all got points. Why did he rage quit? Well, if I remember correctly, as you can see, I got 800 points. I was on a generator, of course. I'm always on a generator. He chased me, and I lost him quickly, I believe. He chased the second guy, and he couldn't catch him. And this was about maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes in the game. He saw nobody else, so he rage quit as a rank 1. So rank 1s do rage quit. Very rare, but it happens. Another match I want to show you is me killing everyone as a rank 1, killing all the rank 1s. That guy was a rank 2. I can't help it that he was rank 2 and not rank 1. And I killed everybody. So it's going to happen, both ways. There's going to be a survivor where the survivors, I only kill 2 or 3. It's going to be rare I only kill one, and the very, very rare is I'm not going to kill anyone. Now, if you guys watch me play, you're going to see I'm going to get raped a lot because I'm prestiging. So this guy's level 50 and I got all this. When I prestige him, I'm not going to have anything. I will be level 1. I will have no perks, no add-ons, no offerings, nothing. I'll still be rank 1, so I'm still going to be put in with expert players, but I'm not going to have nothing. So I'm probably lose a couple ranks. It'll take a while and I'll get my ranks back. After you're rank 1, it's not that big of a deal. So as you can see in this screenshot, yes, you can still get 4-baggers. You can still get 4-baggers. Just because they're rank 1 doesn't mean that they're going to beat you. And I had 2. You see that? I only have Iron Grasp 1, Shadowborn 2. And remember, I told you guys my top 4 perks were Shadowborn, Iron Grasp, Bloodhound. That's Bloodhound 3, highest Bloodhound, and No One Escapes Death 3, and that's what that is. And that to me is the strongest setup. This was done. You see, I have 89,000 here. This was done when I was saving up to 251,000 or 250,000 for the strategy guide. So as you can see there, you can see that you can still kill all 4. Just because they're rank 1 don't mean they can't die. And you can still see that people still rage quit at rank 1. So as I said before, you should be more concerned about levels than ranks. A level 50 rank 10 is a lot stronger than a rank 1 level 5. As far as your ranking, it is much easier and faster to level as a killer. Both in the first 2 weeks I had the game, I was a rank 1 killer. And the first 2 weeks since the levels reset, obviously I was a rank 1 killer. Being a rank 1 killer, it's not that hard. You gotta play with your food. I showed you 3 screenshots. You can't just hook them and leave them, and let them die, and hook them and leave them, let them die, and hook them, leave them, let them die. It doesn't work like that. But above rank 9 as a survivor, it will take you twice as long to level, because as I've pointed out, the 50 to 70% of the time you will get booted. I can show you that. I can log in right now and show you 50 to 70% of the time I will get booted from the lobby because I'm rank 1. I'd love to be rank 20 again. You can go ahead and take my rank, make me rank 20. I'll be able to get in games more often. But I think the devs need to change a little bit of the game. Well, I don't want to give devs advice here. This ain't an open letter to the devs. This is supposed to be a strategy guide. So just bear in mind that the killer, it's so easy to level as a killer because it's your fault. It's you. It's your skill. You're not depending on no one else. When you get to rank 9, I used to think 10 was the magic number, but it's 9. When you get to rank 9, you can no longer depend on your other 3 teammates to help you. It is every person for themselves. You'll find 10 to 20% of the matches you play, they'll work as a group. They'll come rescue you. You come rescue them. The other 80% of matches, rank 9 and above, you're on your own. If you get hooked, you're done. I mean, don't disconnect, but hope for that 10 to 20% where someone's going to come and rescue. But that's usually not going to happen. Anyway, that is the strategy guide. The part 7 is I'm actually going to play a survivor, and part 8 I'm actually going to play a killer. So this is the last part of the strategy guide. I'm trying to remember anything I missed discussing. Bad matches. Probably the most demoralizing thing is rigged matches, but I've already discussed that. So again, if you guys have any questions or want to see this done, just hop on the Twitch channel and I will show it to you. And that is it. Thanks for stopping by.